I think we just fucking riff, dude. I think we just riff for literally 30 minutes.
Something that has to do with cards in some sort of way, strategy.
Oh.
You know, like,
I thought we were just going to go with the topic that you had.
Which is just talking about like 60 card verse.
How 1v1 scales to 4v4. There's a political dynamic to it. I think that's like 15 minutes to talk. And then
Yeah.
With
for
like
sure.
30 minutes of pregame, 20 minutes pregame.
It's just what are our pregame actions then?
Our pregame actions are we're talking
MagicCon,
about
Patreon,
our
merch.
Yeah, I think we open with MagicCon. That's coming up. It's next week. We're fucking hyped about it. I think we can even talk about all the shit that's going on at MagicCon. This is where we're involved in. Gavin Verhey's Unknown thing. Did you know about that? I sure as fuck did not. We're going to it though, and we're going to tell you how sick it was. And then after all of that, that's probably 15 minutes right there. Then we were like, yo, we're also going to be there. We're chilling. We're going to have fucking brand new merch. We're going to have new mats. We're going to have tokens that we're going to be talking about. And if you want to support us even further than that, we just launched a Patreon. What does that fucking look like? Well, you become a pepperhead for $3 goddamn. What can you do nowadays for $3?
Hi, and welcome to the Moxstars podcast, the number one podcast for Magic the Gathering and Dr. Pepper on the internet. Now, you might be wondering, I love Dr. Pepper. I listen to the Moxstars. Aren't I a Pepperhead? Well, if you want to be an official Pepperhead, just subscribe to our Patreon at the introductory tier, just a mere $3 a month. You can be a Pepperhead, and you're not going to believe what happens when you become a Pepperhead on our Discord. Honestly, I don't even have the words to talk about it. I'm still processing this whole Pepperhead thing. But just join the Patreon and find out for yourself. We've also got a link tree that you can check out below. That's got a link to the Patreon. It's got a link to our Twitter, our Facebook, our
platform.
It's our Grubhub links. You can find Evan's TikTok dances on the link tree. All the information
floss?
you need.
How many patrons until you floss? We need to have like patron.
Yeah, you said it was
goals.
10,000. 10,000 patrons
that's
and you will
lot.
floss.
I was hoping like 10 max.
So we're confirmed.
We're thinking higher.
Higher, 11. 11 patrons, and Evan will floss. Hey, we're going to be at MagicCon in Vegas starting September 21st. Is that the day we actually have a table?
We have a table on the 23rd.
We have a table on the 23rd of September?
Yeah.
Confirmed September.
Yeah.
All right, good. September.
It's actually the 22nd. Sorry.
22nd. Okay. A lot of information out there. But we're saying 22nd right now. This is good, clean intro. Print. We are in it. Our first subtopic today, obviously, we are talking about, it's upside down and it's in Jordan's handwriting. So I'm going to say the thing that we wanted to talk about was we're going to be at MagicCon.
You have nailed it.
Did it.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
This is the iconic Ritter episode.
Oh, my God.
I'm here at the table with my two co-hosts.
Thank you for introducing us.
Well, I mean, you were on mic. You had Doc.
Yo, Evan, what's up?
Hello.
There he is.
It's a classic Evan hello.
We also got Jordan.
Yo, what's up?
And here we go.
Yeah.
What else needs to be said?
Great intro. Honestly, I'm speechless.
Better every week,
Yeah.
right, guys?
I'm speechless. Welcome to the show, everybody. Mm-hmm. The number one show on the internet for Magic the Gathering and Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
We're very excited to get you guys rolling on this Patreon. It's actually really exciting. The first tier that we're offering is a Pepperhead tier, the Pepperhead tier. We already talked about getting that the new role on our Discord, which you jump in the Discord server. It's great. It's popping. And we're actually offering 2 channels exclusively to the Pepperhead role, which is Shower Thoughts, where you can directly contribute to the show's content by just posting your Magic the Gathering Shower Thoughts in that channel. We'll be interacting with you. You get a chance to interact with us, ask us any questions that you'd like, and there's a good chance that that pops up in our pregame actions. So that's pretty darn exciting.
Yeah, just weird thoughts, little things. I think we'll have a lot of like random discussions.
There's so much going on in the game. It's really hard to nail down what our audience and what our listeners want to hear and like for us to divulge on. So it's pretty cool way to get everyone involved in the whole process. And the other channel that you get access to, the exclusive Dr. Pepper channel, where we're just professing our deep love of Dr. Pepper to the world.
Pretty much everybody just spams Dr. Pepper memes.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the deep lore of the Moxstars.
Yes.
If you really want to get into
If
it.
you've been following along this entire journey, you know what's up.
If you'd like to hear our story, become a Pepperhead. Check out that Dr. Pepper channel. And it really does follow the tale of the Moxstars from the very, very beginning. That said, you can also support the show by subscribing on YouTube, hitting that thumbs up, and ringing that bell for more notifications.
Yep.
And
Does Twitter exist anymore? I realize I promoted our Twitter. I think it's a completely different service now, and we have never posted on it.
Jordan?
Both things are correct that you just said.
Okay, got
Nice. It exists, though. We're there on X.
it. Yeah.
Everybody still calls it Twitter. It is still says Twitter.
Okay, got it.
And you go to it.
So Ritter had stated.
Huh?
Ritter had said that we are going to be at MagicCon.
We are.
We are. That's next Thursday we fly out for that, which is crazy.
Oh my God, yeah, it's coming up so fast.
But there are so many other events that we are going to be participating in, and we hope to see you guys out there as well. We are going to the CDH Fall Brawl in Issaquah, Washington for another round of CDH battling and duking it out for the potential top prize of a Gaia's Cradle.
Now, is that at Laughing Dragon in Issaquah?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fine shop.
It is a fine shop.
An excellent shop.
It's a great place to kick some ass, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to take home a Gaia's Cradle. Mark my words. I'll be bringing the...
Do you already own a Guy's Cradle?
I do.
Yeah.
He wants another one.
I had the option to own a second one at PAX, but I chose not to. Yeah, cool little mailbags. Just like Sitch, I'll keep you guys up to whatever words.
Is this too hot to talk about right
It
now?
is.
I mean,
the cards that I got are way
just
too
Derail
shady
us.
characters
Just
involved?
derail us as you already have
Okay.
and tell us about your cards.
All right, so we went to PAX and I traded a bunch of cards.
Okay.
Stuff that I just don't need anymore. And they paid me awful prices. Oh, no, I'm kidding. They did a great job and gave me what my cards were actually worth, $12 a piece on my Finale of Devastations. Oh, breaks my heart.
Ooh.
But
Youch.
I got rid of them. 4, an original foil from Mirage, Ristic Study.
Ooh.
Or not Mirage. Is it Mirage? It's not Mirage.
I don't know.
Right.
Tempest?
Probably. It's the crystal. It's got the crystal
Okay.
thing.
Oh, the crystal.
Yeah, it's got the crystal.
Oh, it's Crystal.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, anyway, I got an original foil Ristic Study. I got a Gilded Drake and a Masterpiece Mana Vault.
Ooh, okay. Those
So-
are tasty.
Yeah, and then they had a Japanese Gaia's Cradle as well for $650 in pretty decent condition. And I just opted for those cards, multiple pieces that I would like to have in my collection, rather than just having the one additional Gaia's Cradle to get some. I just wanted to like break up the variance of my collection and stuff.
Sometimes many shinies is nicer than one shiny.
If
I
I'm
mean,
really
also
good.
that OG blue. There's nothing beats the OG blue foils.
Yeah,
Like getting that on a
border.
Ristic Study. Shit.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's tasty.
So
Although the new Ristic Study from the Wilds of Eldraine Enchanting Tale looks pretty tasty.
I really want that confetti foil.
insanely expensive right
How
now.
much is it?
$300.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. $300.
Yeah. Wait,
Thank you.
catch me with it next week. Right, we're going to MagicCon, baby. Maybe it'll be like $275.
well-
I'm like, I can't stop myself. It's on too good of a deal.
There'll still be a bunch of vendors there to like trade in. That's what you're waiting for. You want to
True.
trade. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come back with no deck, but fucking Risk.
You ripped apart your deck and put it in your trade binder.
I was like ready to trade some stuff if I found some good shit, and then I got there and I was just like, I was looking at the pricing and everything. I was like, I didn't really actually see anything worth.
more.
Yeah, but I also knew that, like you said, MagicCon was coming up, so I was in really no rush. Just push one.
I pressed one.
the
for
bottom-
doing it.
Oh, I turned the volume off of on.
You changed everything.
I literally just turned them.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's a lot.
Help yourself. Wrong. Oh, not wrong.
Nice. Okay.
That was not the one I pressed the first time, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got lucky that Jordan turned all the volumes. Anyway, we are going to the Fall Brawl. We'll be there. I will be bringing Shaline Halar one more time to run it back, seeing as it has qualified for the top 16 both times it has made an appearance.
Hot.
Jordan, what are you bringing?
I'm going to be playing Najila.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's an up and comer. That's
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this cool card. It's a deck I've always respected and seen and kind of appreciated and looked into and followed a little bit, but never fully went for playing. But
you've had it in proxy for a little bit.
I've had it in proxy, because I've had some like meta decks proxied up, so we can always have someone to grab it, or we can like play against it. But that said, I guess I was having this conversation earlier. I'm starting to make this delineation in my brain. I think it's probably for the best, is that like I'm trying to pull away from just making everything a umbrella CDH deck and realizing that there are decks that are really good at tournament play, like tournament CDH, and then there are CDH decks, which can be a lot of different things, where it's just stuff that is, and this kind of references our episode from last week, but the power level, there's some stuff that's just really strong and doesn't fit in that scale in any casual sense, but also doesn't really have a ton of room at the top.
Is it also just like if you're going to a tournament, not like you personally, but I mean like someone of your skill level and experience, like is it just like, what are you trying to prove? Just play fucking Blue Farm or Kenrith, or play one of the best decks that like has the pieces there instead of trying to be clever about it?
100%. And like that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I mean, Evan and I, every time we've just picked up this Najila deck, which we've put literally zero thought into, we've just had some of the best games of our lives. Like, just turn one wins, just like, everything works. You can't get stopped. Like you
handed it off to our friend Rusty, who played the proxy version, and I think he just popped off for a turn one win. Just
he turned one ad naz, turn 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah. He had never seen the deck before. It was just like, all right, I don't think he even mulliganed into that hand.
Yeah,
just,
no, that was
first seven.
top 7, and that was the same thing when Evan picked it up. He was just like, holy shit.
And if you are in a tournament and you want to win, why wouldn't you fucking do that?
And really what it comes down to is
hesitancy. I think that you get scared at, when you stand, it's like one thing to be at practice, step up to the plate and hit a few dingers, right? And
I love dingers.
You're successful, and like, that's what batting practice is for. But when you get up to the plate in a real game, all of a sudden the nerves set in. And I think that a lot of the time when you step up to the plate with a deck like that, and what a lot of people do when they go to these tournaments, they hesitate to make their plays because they feel that if you're stopped in any sort of way, it's going to be really hard to recover. So you swing the bat at half speed. You hesitate. You just pull up a little bit on your punches. So I think that has a lot to do with overall CDH play that I've seen. Inexperience, and once you hit a few home runs, and once you get it like just a few base hits, you get to the top 16 a few times, that just ultimately increases your confidence and increases the confidence of your plays. So
I will say, like, it's very satisfying to win with a deck that is not, S tier, we'll say, right? Like, you bring your CDH brew, like, I'm really interested in Talion, for example, but I'm not bringing Talion to this new tournament. I'm going to be building on playing in our group. I think really what it comes down to is just card quality. There is, in the game of Magic, in the meta we are in, nothing is better than options to everything.
Yeah.
And they've printed enough good commanders that make that happen. Kenrith makes that happen. Najeela makes that happen. Plenty of commanders make that happen to where you get to essentially get away with 5-color good stuff because there's nothing punishing it.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough incentive to play the 2 cards that I can think of off the top of my head, which is Blood Moon and Back to Basics. Like those are fringe decks at best. And you don't see them necessarily in tournament play, even worse. So until that happens and changes the meta into a different direction where lower color decks and synergy decks that focus on the strategy that they're playing can start thriving, which it does happen. For example, Evan's deck, Shalai Nalar, has been doing great because it synergizes very well.
Yep. Also, he is one of the original pilots of it.
100%.
So like he has the reps with it. So like
Totally.
that, you can go off meta if you're like the pilot of the deck.
Oh yeah, exactly. 100%. And you're also really good. And then so you get into the top 16, Evan, you go to the top 4. It's like, what do you see around you though? Consistently, right? We're talking not about, yes, I did great today and I made it to the top, but if you are trying to win in tournaments, you need to be looking at consistency above all else. Your deck needs to be performing consistently, and what you see around you consistently at top 16 and top 4 tables is 5-color good stuff decks.
Yeah, and again, if you're trying to advance in a tournament, advancing is based entirely upon wins. It's not like the tournament organizers like that kid's got pizzazz. I see something there. Gotta throw a wild card in the mix.
Literally,
I've seen that deck pop off. I swear to God, it's gonna make it. It's like when. We went to Marchesa and I had taken Zakama, and there was when I was slated to go to sit at the first table because someone Spiffy, if you're listening to this, you're giving full credit for this, but he was popping off in the chat, like in the live stream, just being like, get that Zakama deck on the stream. We want to see it. We heard it's winning games. We heard it's popping off. And so they rotated me into the top table, and then they moved the camera from the top table, and then we never got to see that thing on live stream.
So
man.
Yeah, and it was so sad because it's like you can as long as there's no stakes. It's when you get to top 16, and stuff like that. You're not gonna just throw that deck in there because you think it spices up, the potential. It has a potential to win because it's been spicy. Yeah, it's it's all determined by merit. All and wins, like Ritter said. So even draws. I didn't think that. Maybe I got a little bit of the spice kicked my way when I got top 16 last time because I only won 1 game, but I drew twice. So my win percentage I don't know how I made it.
That was Breaker's Fall.
No idea how I made that.
But anyway, for me, what it comes down to, kind of what you were saying, Chris, is just I'm at a point where acknowledging how difficult playing tournaments of CDH are and realizing that if you're winning 25% of your games, you're doing a damn good job. You need to realize, or I at least started looking around and be like, why would I do anything that ruins my consistency when my numbers are already not great? I'm against a lot of other people that are trying very hard to hit 25% and or above. Some people in those tournaments are going, 75%. Why would I handicap myself out of that situation? I guess.
Yeah.
That is why I'm gonna try on Najeela.
You're in the tournament to win games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ultimately it. You're showing up, and this is a great way to segue into another conversation. But when you show up at a CDH tournament, the expectation is that you are there to win, right? And that's the conversation that happens at the table. It doesn't need to happen that you are expecting the game to last a certain number of certain number of turns. It just whatever happens. The expectation is that someone will win through any legal means possible, and so the game can last 1 turn. Somebody could not get a turn. I've seen that before. But that is the understanding. So there's literally no expectation walking in other than everyone's going to try to win, and I think that conversation has permeated. It's hard because this conversation shakes, and Tordath and I were talking about it, but shakes the foundation of how this format was built, which it was built as a casual format. Multiplayer, talking about, just having a good time, sitting down at the kitchen table, playing the game that you love. And it's ultimately evolved into and has shown the potential to be competitive, be actual represented competitive format.
I'm going to say hot take right here, and not even a hot take. It's two different formats, CDH and EDH. Just
Totally.
two different things.
I mean, it's been a long debated thing of whether or not they should be separated, different ban lists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now we run into the issue a lot of the time where, you're still having that social expectation where you want to come out of that experience having it being beneficial for you socially. But it's great when you get to sit down and play with a bunch of cool dudes. I think that's, meeting a bunch of cool new people and stuff like that. It's great. And you get to see like some very skilled and talented players in your pods. But that's not always going to be the case. I've sat with people who just do not even talk unless it's their turn. So it's how do you guys feel about that? Like, as far as
I wish you guys would do that.
I'm just saying, shut your mouth. No, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I wish, my preference, if I was going into a CDH tournament, it would be much more like a 1v1 kind of situation you'd see in Limited or whatever, where it's a little more heads down. It's a little more, focused, kill your thing, blow that, 3 to the face, whatever. And it's just like, all right, good game. And like, that's it. And like, there is nothing outside of that. And that's what I like about, CDH on the surface, it's just like, it has very similar vibes. You show up, you lose, GG's. Mm-hmm. But like you're saying, like casually speaking, like the start of Commander, that notion is no longer like applicable all the time.
Yeah. It's like you sit down, and we had talked about this a little bit beforehand, but power levels on last week's episode, they're arbitrary. But the one thing that is not arbitrary is how much time you plan to invest in a certain game. Like when we sat down and we played our game with Gavin Verhey, he had said that he is fine with the game going 10 turns, right? Now, that
he did also give a number, but it was a huge range, and it did not give specifics.
And also preface that he did not particularly like power level conversation.
So like that expectation to give like, hey, this game, let's hope that it lasts 8 to 10 turns. Mm-hmm. Like, is such an easier way to describe the power level at the table rather than, just like being like, yeah, I'm playing a 5 or a 6 or whatever. And then in CDH, that just doesn't even happen. It's just like the game is going to end when it ends.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like a matter of communication, right? Yep. So like in that instance, we got the information presented to us 2 different ways, which is just like, if you like power levels, this is kind of what I mean. If you want to talk about like what the hang is going to be, this is what I mean in terms of like, how long the game should take. Or there's different versions of that, like, hey, I'm playing a sort of like clunky deck that is going to take a while to do its thing, but it's kind of cool. Can we get like a battle cruiser game going? Something like that. Just like having the language, like almost like a roll 0, having the language to communicate that with the people you're playing. Like,
yep,
this is the kind of, vibe that we're trying to have for the duration of this, hour or 2 we're playing.
Yeah, and like Jordan said, 1v1, it's literally just heads down, beat the shit out of each other. Whoever wins. Right? There's no like...
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shake hands, maybe.
Doesn't matter if the other person is having fun.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah. But I think we were having this kind of discussion the other day, and I think it's just kind of the dilemma that happens when you scale this game that has existed for a very long time as a 1v1 into a 4-player thing where it's a free-for-all format. Mm-hmm. A lot of things become a lot stickier. So like that conversation does not scale necessarily that well.
Right.
Someone's maybe secretly trying to win and like being like, yeah, no, let's play power level 6.
Or I mean, so even like we don't even have to talk about power level, but like in like CDH, there's always people with more experience, people with less experience. Even in tournaments, we've discussed this before. There are people that need some help sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. And it is very easy for someone who is very experienced to negotiate their situation via helping.
Yeah. Politics. It's a very successful politics.
Right. So it's essentially just how sticky things become when you take 1v1 and make it for like free for all, 4-person free for all, right? Politics become an actual factor when they don't really exist outside of this format we've created.
Right. You make deals. You're not making a deal with someone across the table in a 1v1. It's like, why would I make a deal with you? Like, why would I do that?
Yeah, which is why CEDH is kind of this quandary, because we're ever pushing towards making this perfect game, right? We follow every iteration of the stack. We know every rule, every sub rule. We're in the fucking Reddits all the time figuring all this shit out, right? We go deeper probably than any other player in any format, right? Like learning combos, cards that haven't been in rotation for 20 years, like all of this stuff, and knowing everybody else's decks in the meta as well. I just think that doesn't happen any format outside of the Commander format.
Yeah, Sacred Guide hits. It's like, why would anyone play Sacred Guide unless it was some like crazy EDH freaking combo loop? So, if anything, we should just start playing more Arena because it eliminates all of that entirely.
Yeah, I mean we're a CDH podcast, so I guess we're a Commander leaning Magic
More focused.
generically focused podcast,
And Dr. Pepper.
but also more specifically Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
And Arena's trying to
Are we going to get back to talking about Dr. Pepper, by the way?
it's our next subject.
Oh, it's our next subject.
It's our next subject, yes. I think Arena is just sort of like trying to clean up what they've created in a way, because every 5 or 6 matches that you play, you get a "Did you enjoy this match?" Smiley face, frowny face, and then you have to just decide, right then and there. And that's them trying to gauge how enjoyable the experience is for players. And
It's just such a weird way of doing it.
yeah,
Other games do the same thing. It makes no sense.
yeah. I mean, I would
Person
also
that loses says no.
Yeah, it's the only time I really hit the frowny face is if someone like literally drags the game out, and then I'm like, God, just take your turn, make your play. How hard could it be? But anyway, on to Dr. Pepper.
On to Dr.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Britta, are you?
Well-
It took you a sec to snap too.
He was drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say 1, it's delicious, and 2, it is really good.
Yeah.
We're also
agree.
going to be at another event coming up.
I guess more important.
Yeah. Is this Dr. Pepper related or Magic related, the event?
Oh, God.
I mean, when we're there, it's a little bit of both. Am I right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
When the Pepperheads show up,
Oh.
when the Pepperheads start cooking.
But mostly Magic related. We are going to be at Gabby's one more time in Olympia, Washington.
I mean, another time. Like,
Another
it's not
time.
like the last time.
Oh, no.
Exactly one more time.
Never again.
Yeah, this is your chance.
This is November 4th. They're
Okay.
doing their Commander series there, and it is a quarterly event. So we are going to be there as potentially still in the works as streamers. We're going to be doing commentary on the top table throughout the day and just sort of cataloging and streaming the event. So stay tuned for that. We'll release more details as that comes up. But we're super excited for that. We're super excited for the potential of this podcast becoming and doing more of that type of content, because it includes gameplay, includes commentary, and it's also really good content just in general.
100%. I think our goal is to reach outside of the podcast medium and hit a lot more targets. We want to get more video, more gameplay, like you said. I really think commentary is a great angle for us. So Twitch is definitely really want to be focusing. But to do all that, I need a freaking new PC, y'all. So hit up that Pepperhead channel.
Oh, Jesus.
Hit up that Pepperhead channel and get us a new PC.
Become a Pepperhead if you want to be a Pepperhead. And
Also-
no pressure to buy Jordan a PC.
I mean, it helps support the channel, dog. But more so, we are also developing more tiers moving forward. So if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see, if you would like to contribute more than $3 and in turn get some kind of benefit back, let us know what you'd like to see. We're talking about running a potential day of the week and running games either in person in Seattle or online through our Discord channel, doing kind of like bringing like FNM back or a Monday Night Magic kind of vibe. Also having gameplay directly with patrons via Discord. Lots of options out there. So let us know what you guys are interested in seeing.
Yeah, I actually put a little bit of a survey on the Patreon. I'm not sure if you have to be a patron to see it or not, but it just is a little survey that gives you a few options to select from and just kind of steers us in the right direction. It's getting that very crucial feedback to become a better service and a better podcast in general. So I just asked the community, what type of content would you like to see us producing in the future? And since we have one patron, shout out to John, what's up?
One patron already. What up?
currently the vote stands at 100% gameplay videos.
Ooh, okay.
So
The people have spoken.
and we're working on that. Funny enough,
You had been to mention something.
putting in work, and we'll have that Gavin Verhey gameplay video out soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, gonna get that done.
Very exciting. It'll come out faster if you guys donate enough for me to get a new gaming PC. It'll go very fast.
We're cringing.
That's the special pay pig tier. Sign up now. It's $1,000 a month, you disgusting pigs.
I love it. Well, I think the last order of business is just kind of talking about this giant, massive event coming up next week and kind of recapping some of the things that are going on if you guys haven't heard, because honestly, they're not advertised that well. And there was a lot of things that I did not know about and found out about.
Hard to find on the official website.
100%. And so I'm glad you found them. So let's freaking gab. We're going to be there next week on Saturday and Sunday. Our boy Gavin Verhey is going to be running something they call The Unknown. I had never heard of this before, but essentially what it is he brings sealed packs of playtest cards that are designed specifically for this night, and you do kind of a sealed evening, which sounds absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, mingled in with cards that already exist.
Yeah.
Too. So it's like a very they put a lot of work into it to like make it come to life, and the fact is you get to walk away with those playtest cards too, and those are all
unique.
Yeah, unique
Pricey.
and highly sought after.
Yeah. So that's going to be very sick, and obviously I said this.
Gavin Verhey sick.
Gavin very sick, bro.
Wow.
Next time we got to see him, shameless plug. We got to tell him. We got to drop that line on him. See what's up. See if he likes that.
He'll love it.
But most importantly, and I know you all heard it in a few episodes back, we're going there for Elijah Wood.
We're gonna see Elijah Wood DJ a set at MagicCon.
I mean, just why the hell would we not do this amazing thing?
Yeah, Ritter, thank you for finding that.
Yeah.
They sent me an email.
Good job.
Opening the email?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you sent it to us.
job.
You communicated
Good job,
effectively.
Gmail, not putting that in the spam filter.
Yeah, so I think tickets are still available, so go hit that up because they are limited. So what else are you guys hyped about for this huge event? I'm very excited to go hang out with you guys in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, you guys go to PAX all the time. You go to these other conventions and stuff. I haven't been to a convention in a long time. Probably 20 years, maybe.
Damn,
So I'm
dog.
psyched to just be at a convention and see what the vibes are.
I gotta say, this is a newer thing for me. I think post-pandemic, I really missed that, and I've been making concerted effort to like just dig into it and do it.
Yeah, it seems great.
Yeah,
People are
it's a
dressed
vibe.
up as like fucking magic things. I can buy things. I don't know.
Buying things is my favorite thing to do.
There will be a
great.
god amongst men there. There will be. A god amongst men. He will be there.
Did this person like do art for Hepatra or something?
Tyler Jacobson!
Actually nailed it. That's hilarious. How did you?
How'd I guess?
There's more than just that I'm excited for. One, I'm excited for the hot tub at the hotel.
What up?
Okay.
The swimming pool at the hotel.
Oh, actually, at our hotel, we're staying at the.
No hot tub, no swimming pool.
No, we're staying at the Aria. There is a 21 and up adults only pool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah. So great. Children run rampant at hotel pools. They're the parents are just like, that's not my problem right
They're
now.
pooling.
Yeah, they're just pooling. The kids are pooling. So it is
Cannonballs.
great. So you're gonna love it.
Nice. Yeah.
And also, if we're gonna do stadium swim on Sunday, that's gonna be baller.
Woo! Not only that, the pool and the hot tub, that sounds great just in general for the weekend. Looking forward to meeting some other content creators out there. Talivesh, shout out, what up?
Ooh.
And then there's also like first time ever meeting Jimmy Wong in person. I'm super stoked actually to see some more influential people and kind of get their insider knowledge on like, hey, you were once this. Right? You were once this 3-person, maybe 2-person show that now has the main stage at, MagicCon. How did you get there? What kind of work did you guys put in to like do that? What framework can we, or what information can we garner from that experience.
Yeah.
You want to rub shoulders with the elites.
The elites.
The elites, just to know what's up, because we want to be elites.
Yeah. I am excited to do ketamine with Richard Garfield and go see Dom Dalla. So that's going to be.
I love that.
It's going to be sick.
What else? Not only are we going to be, so we are hosting a meet and greet on Friday,
yeah,
from noon to 1. That's going to be a great opportunity for the podcast. I think we are hosting new merchandise, which we will make sure that the Pepperheads get first access to.
It's so sick.
Ooh, it's so good.
And not only that, we will have, so part of that new merchandise, we have tokens. For the first time ever, that we're able to announce that we have official Moxstar tokens and a new playmat. We had the old playmat with the old design, but now we have this awesome, honestly stunning design by
It's insane.
Yeah, Death Milk Designs.
It's so sick. We're going to have both available at the con, though.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
We will have both there. And if you are listening to this and you are going to the convention, we also have a table available to jam some games to get like closer to the community. That is happening on Friday as well.
I think we're going to be there playing a lot of games.
Yeah.
We're going to be
This is
jamming
like
games.
an exclusive content creator area.
Yeah, if you want to get us like on this time frame.
Yes. It is from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is a 2-hour slot. Come play games with us. If you beat the Moxstars in if you beat us in a 1v1 game, Jumpstart, Modern, Binary, I don't know, whatever deck we were playing at the time, you will win a foil sticker.
Ooh, okay.
Can I just walk around with a shirt all day that says 1v1 me, bro? And I just have like Dan on me?
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
if you
sick.
beat us in a game of Dan, you get a foil sticker. But if you beat us in a game of CEDH, you will get a new playmat. You will get one of the
Whoa.
new playmats.
Whoa.
So
You
kind
just
of
put a price on our head, bro.
There's kind of big stakes here. So
That's a 30
some
plus dollar
porterhouse,
value.
some porterhouse value there.
Grass fed?
No.
Oh, okay. It's too expensive.
We want that good marbling with that great fatty content.
So like
You're in the Midwest,
feeding it
you're a corn
grains?
boy.
Yeah. What are you
Corn
feeding
fed
this?
Corn boy.
corn fed.
Oh, feeding it corn.
Freaking
But
pro
that
corn over here.
that corn is fed grass only though.
Okay.
Because works for big corn.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have follow-up questions about this cow. How is it pastured?
That's actually an
plenty-
excellent question, and thank you for asking.
plenty of space. Very humanely.
Okay,
raised.
but all corn though.
Yeah.
all corn, corn and beer.
What
Corn and
about
beer.
what about the grass it walks around
Yeah.
in?
It can eat that, but when that bell starts ringing, that cow better start running, and we're gonna get some nice corn.
All right, sounds
What?
like you've turned me around. I think I'm
Yeah.
on board.
What's the cow meta like though? Like, is it a lot of like jerseys, a lot of Herefords,
Get a lot of Holsteins.
I was like, how far are you gonna go on this?
A lot of Holsteins.
a lot of Holsteins,
Holsteins.
big Holsteins, big. They're like the Jund of cows.
Totally. That's
Yeah.
actually a great analogy.
Stay tuned for the next episode where we talk about
What cow are you?
what deck are you playing and how is it a cow. Yeah, so we'll be jamming plenty of games there. Not
Guys,
only at that
what's
table,
going to be the
but
title
all
of
the
this
other
episode?
times.
I
I'm
think
thinking about putting filler up.
Okay.
no, actually, that's actually hilarious. Because I was going to say, obviously, we don't have a main topic. We're kind of discussing all of the events, and it's almost like a housekeeping episode. I love calling it filler ep, and then even stealing that Naruto filler episode and throwing it in the front is going to be lit.
Yeah.
There you go. Dunzo.
Be beautiful. Danzo?
Danzo. Danzo Kuroda.
It's a Naruto reference. It's
Oh.
Danzo's a douche.
Okay.
Yeah.
he's just misunderstood.
I don't fuck with him.
I mean,
I don't know him.
he's got eyes everywhere. Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Dude.
Everywhere.
Well, now we're officially off topic for the first time in this entire.
Yeah.
Cow thing wasn't
We were
enough.
laser focused up until now. No,
Okay.
it's written right there on Jordan's list. It says talk about cows.
I did
Talks
say,
about politics, man.
Yeah.
I did say banter and
No, he
talking were
yeah.
both bullet points.
Jordan did want to talk
Ooh.
about the Trump
That's on me.
indictments. You wanted to get on record
About what?
about the Trump indictments?
Yeah. You just catch me on the fly. They happened.
They happened.
And
Uh,
Okay.
MagicCon jam games with us, win play mats, win stickers. See you there. You also get a sneak preview at the tokens. We'll be posting plenty of photos on the Discord for the Pepperheads. So you'll get first access to seeing what we're up to there and get plenty of photos of me and Talia Vest together.
Oh, you're just really laying that on thick.
I am speaking it into existence.
I don't know who this is, but I assume
She's a pretty streamer,
got it.
and she'll be there.
Got it.
She's featured as one of the top content creators there. So I just wanted to...
So are the Moxstars.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that's an icebreaker right there.
Act like you've been there, pal.
Yeah.
I have been there, dude.
I meant with the magic kind of thing, not the
You
other.
told me to act like I'd been there. So
Oh, okay.
got him. All right.
Roasted.
Thank you guys for listening to this wonderful filler episode.
If you made it to here, fucking God bless.
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
You truly are a pepperhead, and you should go subscribe to our $3
if you've listened
Patreon.
to this entire episode, go ahead and sound off in the comments below on the YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring that little bell, leave a comment saying you made it all the way to the end.
Name your favorite brand of breed of cow.
If
Or-
you name your favorite breed of cow
Jesus Christ.
and you sign up for the $3 Patreon tier, you'll become an official Pepperhead.
I was gonna make it topical. What's your favorite Dr. Pepper flavor?
Oh.
Or like, I guess what's your most uncommon flavor?
If you list one of those three things,
I like a fucking. Hit me with the vanilla.
you have to list all three
Vanilla.
now. Jordan just keeps up in the bar.
What are you talking about?
You have to list your favorite Dr. Pepper flavor,
Vanilla cherry DP.
your favorite cow breed.
What if I just dropped in one we haven't even talked about yet?
Oh, I do it. Let's it.
We said the Holstein, which was gonna. You took mine, obviously. Jersey we already took because that was a gimme. I would have to say Hermshire.
Yup.
Did I do it?
You could have said brown. It would have been closer. Anyway, Jordan's favorite cow breed
What's the
is a
third one? Okay,
Hermshire.
move on. Third one. I obviously nailed the first two.
Yeah.
What was the third question?
No, there's only two.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Aced him.
Unless you have a third one for us, Ritter.
Hit me.
No, I thought are we doing riddles?
I think it's like one of those sketches where there's just no ending to it, and then it just
Jesus.
like fade to black.
Okay, join the Discord server.
You know what? If you
Yeah.
come up to us at MagicCon and you tell us your favorite breed of cow, and it's not one of the 2.5 breeds that we've named so far in this podcast,
Shout out to my Hermshires out there.
yeah, you will get a sticker. That
I
gets a
will
sticker.
truly be stunned if somebody comes up to me with
I'll give you an OG playmat. If you listen to this episode, I will give you a playmat.
If somebody
Tell
comes
me-
up to me talking to me about cows in Vegas, I will lose my goddamn mind.
that exactly.
Well,
Thank you guys for listening.
thank you.
Yep.
You truly should.
And this podcast is about Magic the Gathering and Dr. Pepper.
Thank you so much for supporting the show in any way that you do, whether it's subscribing to YouTube or following us on your podcast platform of choice. We love you.